So, yesterday was one of the craziest things I've seen with all the WNBA All-Star Weekend. And it's something that's kind of gone under the radar. And, I looked more into this because, again, I've said this, I was a very casual WNBA fan up to this year. But I'm enjoying learning about some of the history stuff. And my God, Cheryl Reeve. Jeez, if you were an NBA coach, this would be seen as blasphemy. But at the same time, this wouldn't happen if you were an NBA coach because, well, you wouldn't be flying public. But before we get on, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are uploading literally every 30 minutes till the All-Star game. There's going to be a new video every 30 minutes from now till the All-Star game. And it's going to be incroyable. We're going to have a bunch of them. But Cheryl Miller is the coach of the Minnesota Lynx. If you guys don't know, there is a player by the name who used to play for the Lynx by the name of Aerial Powers. And by the way, she very tactically, if you don't know, she's a pretty good bench player for Atlanta, but she very tactically sat beside Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston. But she used to play for the Minnesota Lynx. And she was really good. Maybe not the greatest last year, but she'd been really good for a lot of her career. Aerial Powers was I'm not going to say she was an all-star, but she was an almost star. I think that's probably the best way to say it, where it's this is a player who in any given year could have been an all-star. If you want to look at her stats. So her stats for her career, she's averaged, she averaged 14 a game in 2022. She averaged 13 a game in 2021. And then all of a sudden, gets brought down from 27 minutes to 9 minutes a game last season. Obviously, good old Cheryl Reeve. You're hearing people complaining about what Cheryl Reeve's doing. Benching Aerial Powers over personal feelings is a joke. It makes the Lynx look really bad lately in the guard. Aerial Powers discussed her situation further on a recent Twitch stream, saying for free agency, everybody knows I ain't staying here. She also said a few teams pursued her ahead of the trade deadline, but everybody has to agree in order for a trade to go through. As it stands, she remains with the Lynx. So apparently, the Minnesota Lynx were blocking her. And you can hear again, it's a lot of money to pay someone who you're not playing. Tinfoil has that Reeve is so pissed she's purposely not playing her to bring down her value as she hits free agency. Reeve threw the team under the bus after the season ended last year, saying they didn't want to put in effort. Speculation, she was alluding to Powers mostly. But if you did not see what happened yesterday. So Aerial Powers is going on to her flight to All-Star Weekend. And she's vlogging it.
When I tell you she better not be sitting by me, this would be crazy.
And by the way, she noticed the Cheryl Reeve was on the plane with her.
Getting closer and closer to the door. I'm getting nervous. Ain't no way. God, what you be doing? Oh, why are you playing with me?
Also, Aerial Powers is hilarious.
You know what? God got a sense of humor. That's what it is.
And again, her sitting beside the two of the players that were snubbed from Team USA last night.
That's what it is. Oh. God got a sense of humor.
He gets onto the plane.
Okay, closer to you. Excuse me. My seat, sir. Oh. This is my seat, sir. Okay. Yeah.
They were both sitting beside each other on the plane. And she immediately swapped seats. She immediately swapped seats. That is crazy. You look at Reddit comments, I knew she left the Lynx on bad terms, didn't think it was this bad. Please give us a tea in the past. To be fair, Cheryl brought her in on a max contract. Things did not go as planned. Let's read this. Amid apparent feud. Yeah. The honeymoon is over. One season after becoming a mainstay, she would average 9 points a game. I'm with 6 points a game. When one social media user wondered about her absence in recent game, Power responded that she looked forward to her fans coming to see her play next season with another organization. Man, WNBA is messy. And you know what? Cheryl Reeve is as messy a head coach as there is. Which is crazy. But, that is wild. That is wild. Imagine Genuinely, imagine a damn WNBA reality show. This would be the craziest thing ever. Like, if you had this situation, and then you also had, like, the freaking Carrington situation with Curry, or with, not Curry, with Clark and Nilissa Smith and everything going on, and the WNBA, the Sky, what the hell happened after. Like, imagine making a WNBA documentary and all that stuff. That would be madness. It would be absolute madness. But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That the USA coach couldn't even sit beside one of her former players on a flight. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's funny. That is objectively funny. And I really hope that Team USA lose. Again, look, she has openly tweeted anti-Caitlin Clark stuff. She has genuinely liked anti-Caitlin Clark tweets. So I'm looking at this whole thing and I'm like, well, look, Cheryl Miller is probably a big reason. She was definitely one of the people on the USA staff that said they didn't want the Caitlin Clark distraction, which is why she wasn't even in consideration for being on the team. And that aged so badly because by merit, she would be your best point guard. She would be your starting point guard. Like, and then Aerial Power is literally out here vlogging the fact that you, she's on the same flight as you and that you, had to move seats. Like, oh my God, this is All-Star Weekend, baby. This is All-Star Weekend. You can't even go through All-Star Weekend without any drama. And I'm not going to lie, she definitely, the Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark with Aerial Powers beside her, she definitely intentionally sat there so that she'd be on TV and Cheryl Reeve could see. Cheryl Reeve could see her, like, being buddy-buddy with two players that... one player she definitely should have brought and one player she probably should have brought. She probably should have brought... probably should have brought Boston. Definitely should have brought Clark. But anyway, that is the video. What do you guys think? Are you guys interested in... or not even interested in this. Do you guys want USA to lose by even more now? Because I do. Like, look, I cheer against USA anyway. Like, that's just the thing. It's like, look, if you're that dominant and you're not the underdog, everyone likes the underdog and every team's always a huge underdog against, what was it? Against, Jesus, the favorites. But yeah, sorry. Losing track of my thoughts, so I might as well end the video right there. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.